This next match is your main event of the evening and will be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. His opponent,
we interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
Introducing first, the challenger. He hails from Brooklyn, New York, and weighed in this evening at 210 pounds. This is the Brooklyn Bulldog, Tony Boogs. And his opponent, fighting out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 218 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, wrestling's true headline, Chris Steele.
It's main event here time at the 11th anniversary show of Warriors of Wrestling.
Chris, it's time. This is what we've been building up to for the past year. Tony Booze, Chris Steeler, mano y mano. Winner take all. What's on the line, Chris? Glad you asked. It is the prestigious Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Tony Booze earning his right for this match by being a part of Ultimate Survival and winning it all. He's here. He's ready to go. And he's got to be fighting for Frankie Getz right now.
He's fighting for Frankie Getz. He's fighting for everything that he stands for. One Ultimate Survival, just like you mentioned, eliminating Darius Carter. There was dispute to the end of that contest. 1 month later, defeats Darius Carter one-on-one to earn and solidify his opportunity to become the man at the top of the mountain in Warriors of Wrestling. All he has to do here tonight is defeat Chris Steeler.
It would be the biggest victory in Tony Booze's young career, not even at the age of 20 yet, and he's wrestling for the Warriors of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. It's quite the accomplishment, quite a bright future, but in this very moment right now, everything Tony Booze has worked for, it's here in front of him. He's one victory away. But as for Chris Steeler, he's had one heck of a 2018. He's won the Warriors of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship for the second time in his career by taking down the big man Juba. He's held on to that belt, albeit he hasn't had the best of victories in my opinion. He's been dirty, he's been cheap, he's bent the rules, but he's held on to that belt. But he's got a man in Tony Booze, a young man with all the momentum on his side. The Warrior Nation loves him, and it's not going to be an easy one for Steeler. Tony Booze is going to bring the fight. The Brooklyn Bulldog is known for having a heart of steel.
And Chris, you mentioned Tony Booze. Hold on.
Wait a second, go for the pin. Not
Tony
enough.
Booze. Oh, another pin. Hold on.
One. Ooh, getting close. Booze going for another quick pin. 1, 2.
Up and near fall.
We were very close to having a new world champion. Sending him over, arm drag. Another one.
Japanese arm drag. Tony Booze with a world of momentum in front of him. Chris Steeler reverses.
Tony Booze may be young, but he's showing the ring work of a crafty veteran. Steeler can't find a way to expose Booze's weaknesses.
Hold on.
Going for a pin. Oh, we were one away from a new champ again. Tony Booze inching closer and closer.
Look up, looking for it.
Try to go for the you got. Ooh, nice back elbow there by Booze. Chris Steeler, he's in trouble. He's getting beat up by a 19-year-old right now. And
Chris, you say that because Tony Booze, Chris, is 19 years old. He is 19 years old of age, but don't let that fool you. That Tony Booze has been training.
Oh, into that middle turnbuckle.
Tony Booze has been training day in, day out, busting his ass in the Warriors of Wrestling training facility, busting his ass in the gym. Let me tell you something. When I started at Warriors of Wrestling, Tony Booze
sending him into that middle ring post again.
Tony Booze was only in for maybe 6 to 7 months, and let me tell you, the man that he was to the man that he is today, what a mountain that kid has climbed. Tony Booze, you mentioned he's 19 years old, Chris. He's got a birthday in only a few days. What a present he can give himself for his 20th birthday. That championship title, the Warriors of Wrestling heavyweight title.
Hard double chop there by Chris Steeler. Now he's in control. Steeler, as I mentioned before, a 2-time world champion. He's also a former No Limits champion. He's no stranger to gold in the professional wrestling career that he's had. A suplex there. Booze in trouble. Hard suplex. Steeler now has control.
Steeler's got control, but there's one thing about Tony Booze.
That headbutt of Booze, a patent headbutt. He uses that often.
No matter how down Tony Booze is, he will always get back up as long as he's got one breath.
Reverse atomic drop. And there's that kick.
1 ounce of energy. You can't consider him out of the contest.
Look how cocky he is. sometimes I can't stand the cockiness of Chris Steeler. I really can't.
And Chris, I think the Warrior Nation would get right on your side and agree with you. Kick out at 1, another pin.
Booz has plenty of fight left in him. Booz has a background in football, and I know, and you know as well, Frat Boy Farva, when you played football back in the day, you had to push yourself to the limit.
And plus, being a smaller guy, you have to push yourself to the limit to survive in a dog-eat-dog world. Professional wrestling, Warriors of Wrestling, is no different than that. Tony Booz is not the biggest guy, but damn it, he might be one of the toughest that I've ever seen. And that's not just Warriors of Wrestling.
Nice.
That's professional wrestling.
Steeler's got a fight to deal with now. Tony Booz just will not stay down. It's not been an easy title defense. Spine buster. I may have spoken too soon.
Maybe.
That could be it. 1, 2, no. Tony Booz kicking out. He's got more life in him. He ain't done yet. Wait a second. Go for the pin. 2. Not enough, but so close.
Chris, if Tony Booz was able to come out on top in this contest some way, somehow, could you imagine the explosion of this Warrior Nation here tonight at the Fun Station? 11th anniversary. Happy birthday to Warriors. Few days. Happy birthday, Tony Booz. Could be an early birthday if he comes out on top tonight.
Tony Booz holding on to the middle rope. He does not get sent out of the ring. Chris Steeler does not notice. Now he does. Booz is in trouble. He doesn't know where he is. He's maybe starting to lose it a bit. Wait, Booz puts that foot up, protecting his head, but there he goes, bouncing into that metal ring post. Steeler now using the ring to his advantage. Veteran awareness of where he is in the ring. Booz now sending Steeler to the top turnbuckle. And a chance for Booz to breathe, a much needed chance for him to breathe. Both competitors are putting their lives on the line right now. They're doing whatever it takes, and it's all for the most coveted prize here at Warriors of Wrestling, the World Heavyweight Championship. Steeler and Booz hanging on the edge. Whoever crashes and
caught
falls.
the super kick.
Booz got him, and both competitors fall outside the ring.
It looks like Booz hit his got shades of his fallen tag partner, Frankie Getz, but they both land to the floor. Tony Booz willing to beat himself down just to beat down Chris Steeler. Tony Booz has worked his whole career just to get to this moment, Chris. He's going to do everything in his power, every ounce of energy to come out on top.
Oof. Steeler gets into the ring. He's trying to get the ref to count out Booz. The Brooklyn Bulldog is in trouble. No, he gets in. Steeler can't believe it. If there's one thing that we can take away from this match so far, it's that Chris Steeler and Tony Booz, they're on an even playing field. Tony Booz is keeping up with Steeler.
Absolutely, Chris. It's an even playing field. Any given Sunday, anyone could come out on top. And Tony Booz!
Oh, that headbutt sending down Steeler.
Tony Booz bringing the fight to Chris Steeler.
Absolutely incredible. It looked like Booz was about to lose it. Steeler was bringing up some momentum, really building it up, but then Booz had second wind, bouncing off that rope and that headbutt. Now both competitors struggling to get to their feet. It's been one heck of a championship match. I don't know who the favorite is at this point. Both men now exchanging strikes. Who will bend first?
And you can hear this crowd get behind every strike that Tony Booz lands on Chris Steeler.
Nice knee strike there. You can easily tell exactly who the crowd wants to win. I mean, I wouldn't be against it too. I'm sick of this Steeler title reign. But look at this. Look at them go out in the middle of the ring, all for the championship. Here comes Booz. Headbutt. The Brooklyn Bulldog trying to put away Steeler.
Vintage Tony
He's on his
Booz.
way to a championship. Not enough.
Vintage Tony Booz hitting that diving clothesline to a grounded Steeler. Near fall. This crowd can't believe it. Nothing would make the Warrior Nation happier.
Oh, he missed it.
Almost not the famous, sir.
Spear by Steeler.
And that might be
That
it.
could be it.
Could be it.
1, 2, no! Just up in time. Split second.
And referee Jack signaling to our official timekeeper that it was only just a 2 count.
We're talking about milliseconds, folks.
We're talking about a jiffy, which is an actual unit of measurement, a 100th of a second. Could have been a jiffy.
Steeler is looking to close it out. He's got a groggy Booze who's struggling to get to his feet. This could be the last moments of Booze's chance at the belt. Steeler sets, spins him around. Try to get that move, but a nice backbreaker. A back cracker, if you will. Going for the pin. We can have a new champion, too. Not enough.
And this crowd can't believe it. Nothing would make him happier tonight than to see Tony Booze's arm raised as he becomes the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion.
I think if Steeler hit that unprettier, it would have been over.
It would be Tony Booze's first title reign. And what a title reign it would
Try
be.
to go for the You Got Got. He caught the kick. Spins him around. Hits him in the head. Nice move. This could be it. Oh, there it is. A super kick sending down Steeler. But Steeler quickly back to his feet. And he got it with the You Got Got. The disrespect by Steeler.
Straight disrespect on a night where we honored Frankie Getz with the Memorial Battle Royal.
Going
Could be
for the
it.
pin, too. Not enough.
Tony Booze somehow kicked out of the You Got Got. And like we were saying, Chris, what disrespect from Chris Steeler. He doesn't care if he's liked. He doesn't care what anyone thinks. All he cares is that he's got gold around his waist.
And now Booze is in trouble. Chris Steele looking to put it away once again. Booze coming up there with him. He's signaling the end. But Booze with life using that head. Sending him down, crushing his head on the shoulder.
Hold on.
We can have a new heavyweight champion. What's
Wait,
this? Is that Mr. X coming out?
I don't know. It looks just like a masked man. It's just a random mask. I don't know who that is, Chris.
I don't know who that is either. Who's interfering with this match right now?
I have no idea. Who could that? Who does? I couldn't even think right now.
Booze wants to know. Booze sending him into the middle of the ring, taking the mask off, and wait a second.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
Booze turning around.
Hold the phone. That's Jason Sinclair.
It's Jason Sinclair. He's back. He's back.
That's Jason Sinclair, a member of the Apostles of Chaos, taken out with injury.
And he hit it.
Hold on. No, not like this.
Sinclair picking
Not
up
like
the
this,
ref.
Steeler. Not like this.
Sinclair's gonna screw Tony Booze.
Not like this. Don't do it.
Referee in the ring. One more and it's over. It's over.
Here is your winner, and still WOW World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Steeler.
Unbelievable. Jason Sinclair has returned to Warriors and screwed over Tony Booze. Unbelievable.
I'm at a loss for words. Chris Steeler using the help of a returning Jason Sinclair. For those of you who don't know, Jason Sinclair taken out with injury in a double tables match between the Apostles of Chaos and those guys, Frankie Getz and Tony Booze. I didn't even know he was in the building, let alone.
I haven't seen him in so long, but he's back. And he screws over Booze. Steeler walks away with the belt. This has been the 11th anniversary show. Thanks for joining us.
Good try.
Welcome.